Damn. Crazy, crazy, crazy times. There might be some hope though. There's always hope, but signs of things to plant the seeds of hope on. The Charlie Kirk thing is getting interesting. It's really cool. So many people just don't buy the narrative. And they take all that footage and they break it down. It's really crazy what you see. And the kid on the roof he's cleared. He didn't do it. He didn't even have a gun on him. He was a patsy. You know he was, because he never, well, I mean, there was no, you see his pictures, you just look at it, you see his face, it's just, it's like somebody made him an offer to do something, and he thought it was one thing, but when the shot, but he probably knew once the shot came out that he was framed. And then whatever can, and I don't even think that was him. The guy that was at the school, I don't know if the guy jumped off the roof was the same guy that they showed in the picture. I think it was, but that's not the same dude. Totally not. With even with the sunglasses and the hat and all, it's not the same dude. Kind of close, but not. If you're a black guy, you'd think they're the same guy, maybe. It's because everything white looks the same. But, nah. Not the same. And then when he jumped off the roof, he didn't have that long-ass gun with him. You can't break that gun down that quick. And because they found it when it was all put together. So, things don't add up. And then you see the video where the guy standing right next to him shot him. Now, he shot with he had his arms folded. He shot it was under, you know. And dude, you could totally tell that guy did something, because he's standing right next to Charlie Kirk. And you see the shot, or hear the shot, you see Charlie move now. And that guy never looked over at he didn't look to see what landed or anything. He just turned around, took 2 steps back and disappeared. So you know he was into something. But here's the thing. Now I thought, and it could be the truth, that they double-crossed him and they killed him. But, you know, look at Charlie's, all the pictures you see of him when he's speaking. He's doing all these Freemasonic signs. He's amazing. So, there's a, you know, but see, then there's he declined all these millions of dollars to his foundation that Netanyahu was going to get all this Jewish money for him, put it in his foundation, and that's like giving him money. Because, you know, whenever you have a non-profit, that's that's funny. That's where you can make all your profit. Non-profit organization is the most lucrative business there is. Oh, I guess because once you call it non-profit, then you're not profiting anything. So whatever you're getting, whatever. It's a lot of tax evasion, laundering or who knows what. But so, and there was a picture I saw of Charlie earlier before that, and you could see in his shirt there was something up by that side of his like up on across his shoulder or something. So, you know, we know who's in charge of the operation. Now, the only question is, did they kill him? And because they sure set up, you know, like the day before, he did an interview with Ben Shapiro where Charlie Kirk was starting to wake up. And that's what it's looking like they killed him for, because he's got such a strong following with the youth, and now he's starting to become like Candace Owens and all these people that realize what's up. So, I mean, just don't put it past them for it to be a psyop, and he's still alive, and he was in on it. Because if he's I mean, he is amazing, and he has to be, because look at where he speaks in front of thousands of people. He hubnubs or whatever with Trump. You know, you don't get there unless you're one of them. You know, there's no good congressman except for Thomas Massie. And Thomas Massie, that's probably the only one. Might be another one. I mean, the one chick with the big head, Green or whatever, she's all right. I mean, I think she's legitimate. You know, I think when she got in, she didn't know, or she didn't realize how powerful the Jewish poll was. So, and then they're going to get rid of her right away. So she realized you have to play ball to a certain level to even be able to get, like, she wanted to come in screaming all the fucking, you know, pedophilia, all the conspiracy theory stuff, all the blackmailed government officials and all that. She wanted to do that, and they just put a halt to that. And she realized then you can't. And they probably, maybe the few good ones told her, you know, you're not going to do that. You can't come in screaming what's going on right away. You got to get in and get comfortable before, you know, you have to let them trust you to get that spot where you can say what they don't want you to say. But if you scream it out at first, they'll just make you look like a crazy person. And none she said was wrong. She's telling the truth. But it was, you know, it was the Q stuff. And people, you know, the Q thing is true. All that shit was true. But what they did was they used black magic. The little hats use black magic. They use it on big levels. And it's, you know, when they use magic and when you're on the population, you know, it works much better too. And it's more insane when the result. But what was I saying? What was I saying? I said black magic. Saying, oh, that's a result of trying to do this when you get tired. Your brain, yeah, it is a muscle. Oh, that feels good. It's connected. But anyway, it'll come back. The Q thing was real, but what they did was once they gave all this information out, it was a fucking psyop ran by the government. What they did, it was a way for them to tell you the truth, and then when they were done, blow the whole thing up, make it look like conspiracy, so that any of the shit that was revealed back then, even if there was evidence to prove it, so it's like lighting the house on fire after you leave. So everything from Q, everything that was mentioned, that has been filed as bullshit, and it wasn't. It was all true. All the Obama stuff, everything. But see, they know how to do this shit, and when stupid people fall right in there, you know, there's a certain, like, Joe Blow, average Joe, thinking that they model, you know, the results of what the things they do, what the expected response to things is going to be. It's all psyops. You know, but you know, the Charlie Kirk thing, I don't know, I'm not going to say he's alive, but you know, he's a Mason. Would they just kill him like that? Because it wasn't the kid on the roof, it was the guy next to him. So the question is, well, if I didn't see that thing on his shoulder, I would be saying they killed him because of the things that he was saying. And you know, that group from Israel, the intelligence group, I try not to say that one, starts with an M. It's odd. You know, you start, when you see like the security team that Charlie Kirk had, and they show you a security team like the Trumps and stuff, and these guys are fucking from Israel, man. So, and you can, and the stuff that was done, there were hand signals being done. These were all guys that were in Charlie Kirk's security team. So chances are he got double crossed and killed by his own security team that he had, and he didn't even realize that he was waking up to what Israel does, and his security team was Israel, and he didn't even know that probably. So I mean, you could see the guy, they were like doing all these fucking hand signals, and it's just, there's like 4 or 5 guys that are doing hand signals and stuff, and the guy with the crossed arms, the old guy, that it looks like that's where the shot came from. Now, if it was fake, why would the guy why would they even have the guy with the crossed arms shoot him? Or, I mean, well, maybe because that was the only shot there was, because the guy on the roof didn't have a gun, didn't get a shot. That was bullshit. And look at that, that dude couldn't have shot somebody from 200 yards. Not that I know what somebody can shoot looks like, but that was all bullshit, dude. But a lot of people are seeing that. So, and I wouldn't put it past him, even though Kirk's a Freemason. He's part of, they're trying to take over the fucking world, man. They'll fucking slay a few of their own. But I would say since I saw that thing on his shoulder, but it sure looked like he got shot. But then Maybe that wasn't a blood. Maybe that wasn't blood. Maybe that thing I saw in his under his shirt was what, you know. He just, dude, these fuckers you can't trust, and people who don't want to believe me, you need to understand it's not us, it's not the US. We've been taken over 20 years ago or so. You know, by now they've put all their guys in place, and we can't tell the difference between our guys and their guys anyway, because they've been mixed and marrying, you know, for marrying each other and fucking. I mean, what's the difference between an Israeli and an American Jew? They're both dual citizens, so there is no difference. There's some crazy shit about what Israeli citizens are welcome to that we're not. It's kind of shocking. We are definitely second-class citizens. They are, like, if you're an Israeli citizen, obviously a Jew, and you need a kidney or an organ, you'll get it from the US. And here's what will happen. They will fly you out to the US, pay for it. Well, actually, will pay for it. And you will get your organ for free, and you will be pushed to the front of the line in front of all the other dying people that are Americans, even if they're fucking veterans. And that is the truth. And that is because all of you idiots, the white supremacists, white supremacy, you're a white supremacist. Fucking dumb fucks. There's no such thing. I always say, what the fuck? If there's white supremacists, where are they having all their meetings and their rallies? Somewhere deep in the South? There's scattered white. There's a lot of dudes with fucking, you know, cars that look like fucking, you know, the fucking Dukes of Hazzard. What's that, dude? And when you look into all the white supremacists, the Ku Klux Klan, dude, the Ku Klux Klan was created by guess who? It would rhyme with guess who? Little Hats. So when you think of it that way, even the stupid white guys that joined after that, there really is no white supremacist movement. It's a fiction. It's Jewish. And it's the only reason it's even talked about existing is because it was started by people with white skin but don't consider themselves white. Who knows? Maybe they are demons. I don't know if it's just being raised told you're better than everybody, or maybe they don't have a soul. So you look at Dustin Nemos's stuff. You know, he talks about how they were created, how they were started. It's insane. It's like they were spawned from soulless beings. So the ones that are, you know, the purebred ones that, and I don't know what that would look like, but they're truly demonic. And we don't understand demonic because we disconnect medical science and all that shit from the spirit realm, or, you know, like, other people say that demons are parasites. So they're actually living beings. So when these people are, when they're demonic and they're possessed by demons, maybe they just need to clean their blood of the parasitical creatures. And think about it, that makes more sense because you can see it in their eyes and stuff too when they're possessed like that. So it's not spiritual. It would make more sense that it was physical. But they don't teach you anything that you need to know. So if you're going to come to that conclusion, you're going to have to come to it on your own, or have, you know, see, that's the problem with people. We're trying to wake people up. Jivan. I shouldn't call people out, but I'm going to. Jivan. You know, it's Jivan. Some people, they get this, they rely on what they already know. But, and I don't understand the unwillingness to challenge that. And actually, I really don't understand the dumping it in the trash when you realize what you thought was bullshit. And then that should actually make you dig a little deeper. Maybe you shouldn't really trust any of the shit you've believed. Don't believe anything. Take a walk back through everything and see how you feel. But somebody like Jivan won't do that. And when you tell them the oceans can't do that, they can't bend, you can't have a round ocean. And he knows they can't. We all play with water. We watch what it does. We know when we pour it, it'll sit flat. So the ocean can't have a basketball earth. Unless the earth was actual earth, like 90%, you know, still it wouldn't be possible, but because it's not real. The whole planetary fucking theory is not real. And it can be proven to not be real easily by just evaluating what we see, what we know they're lying about. You know, we know how far they can go. We can see what they can see pretty much. None of those fucking satellite telescopes they talk about, we've seen all them. They're all on fucking airplanes, dude. They're not in space, dude. There is no space. If you say that to people, they lose their mind. It's like, dude, I'm sorry. I mean, people will get triggered. Space is fake, sorry. And that's not conspiracy. All it takes is common sense and just challenging the little things that all the things they've told us that are so easy to fucking destroy. Like the distance of the sun and the moon. I mean, it's supposed to be 389 or something like that. 390,000 miles or something. Or is it 39? I don't know. The moon. Fuck the moon. You can see craters on it without fucking any assistance. You don't even need binoculars. You can just look and see craters. So if you can see impressions on something's face, it's within 100 miles, because your eyes would not be able to do that unless it was within 100 miles. And if a cloud goes behind it, it's not an optical illusion. And the clouds go in front and behind the moon and the sun. It's simple. It's because they're right there. And the sun is just a, what would you call it? It's plasma, but it's not really a physical thing. I've seen videos where planes go through it, and it's crazy how when they go through it, they probably didn't even feel anything, but there's one video, it's really fucking trippy. A plane goes through it, and when it comes out, it's like it pulls sun with it, like it was like a liquid, and then it snaps back. It was trippy. You can Google that if you look at that. It's a great video. Plane goes through the sun, and people say that's an optical illusion. How the fuck is something you see with your eyes an optical illusion? But science, they said, I remember a long time ago, G. Vaughn used to say this, that you can't trust your eyes. Science told you not to trust your eyes. You know, anybody who tells you not to trust your eyes, tell them to fuck off. It's like the main thing God gave you to use. If somebody tells you not to use it, they're not looking out for you. They're trying. Somebody says don't trust your eyes. It's because you're going to see some shit that they don't want you to fucking believe, or they want to be able to tell you what to believe. And G-Von, we had a conversation years ago, and you said that we were talking, this was before I was even awake, but I remember you saying you can't trust your eyes. We were talking about science, and I was like what? Why would you not? Well, why would you listen to anybody saying that? Well, it's easy to figure out. They want to be able to tell you this, the sun's 93 million miles away and have you believe it. Dude, they got a whole fucking fake science world of documented like measurements and all this crap, and like star distance, all this bullshit. It's all fake. They can't measure distance to any star. They couldn't get to the object because it's probably not an object. When you see those, even the bigger ones, they're like dancing fucking beams of light, or like they're vibration light spectrum things. I mean, they're not rocks, dude. And the better telescope you have, the crazier. Look, you can. They have frequencies. And the truth is just so far from what most people have accepted. And you get so frustrated when you know people. You know they're not stupid. I think it's more just scared, because if you say, okay, fuck, the earth's flat, you're right, and you give in to that, you won't stop. The truth is it's addictive. You know, it's like you'll be obsessed with it. I mean, and when you really figure everything out, I'm not gonna say I figured everything out, but I'm getting close. I know what they're doing. I know where they're trying to get us to, so I can see what's going on. But the more, dude, the truth is so enlightening. I told people this too. I'm like, dude, you gotta fucking figure out the Earth's flat. And you gotta admit, you gotta fucking study. You know, you gotta know it, because you know it unlocks so many other truths. And actually, the best part of it is it kicks the door open on anything else that you wouldn't entertain as true. You know what I mean? Like anything, because there's so many more. When you find out who's doing this to us, you find out how long they've done it, and how many countries they've been kicked out of it. How long? 109 times out of 100 countries throughout, you know, the history of time that we have. So obviously these people, they don't stop. If they're around, they're going to do the same shit over and over, and you can see it right now. And it's kind of cool because a lot of people are seeing that. And you know, I almost feel like, because I get the Jewish trolls, Israeli trolls after me on X, and I don't feel them coming as much anymore. It's like most of them block me. See, when you just tell the truth, they don't want to argue with you. Oh shit. Those are bear fucking tracks. See that? Look at that. Those are fresh bear tracks. Very fresh. Hope everybody can see that. Right there. Look at it. Definitely. Those are fresh. And those are, that is not, maybe, those are, fuck, that's a big one too. Maybe it's mom with the cubs, because these ones look smaller. And they're going this way. So, let me get my pepper spray ready. Those are fresh. These are very fresh. See, that's good. That's part of, I was talking about waking up. That's what waking up does for you. You start paying attention. Because I almost got bit by a snake right up around this corner. Yeah, those are very fresh though too, and that tells me that, you know, they might be up here. I might see them up here again today. I got pepper spray now, and I got my little bear. I call it a whistle, but it's called a horn, but I call it a whistle. But those are very fresh, and they hang out by the water up here. Fuck. So now I don't see the bear tracks, but they're... Yeah, you can see them. They're just... Oh, now you see them again. Oh. When I was here, oh, I think he's on the video too. I met some kid up here when I was here last time, and it was cool. It was so much easier to kick back at my little spot up here when there's somebody else with you, because for some reason, I mean, not like he's gonna save you from a bear, but it's just when you're alone, it's just way more sketchy. I don't know why. I mean, he wasn't gonna do anything, but it just seems like. So, oh, he was cool though. A kid from El Monte. I forgot to tell him he was gonna be on YouTube, but I don't think he fucking cared. He didn't care if I Smoke a blunt right in front of him, so. Oh, come on. Come on, guys, don't be here. There's those bear tracks. Ah, fuck these bugs. Whoop. God damn. Ah. God, the bugs. I'm not gonna sit here. I'm gonna go down there. Oh shit. Oh shit. Fuck. There's a bear in that fucking tree. Fucking shit. Right there. Holy fucking shit. There he is, he's moving. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. Holy shit. I fucking saw him. He is right there. Holy shit. I almost walked right on. Oh fuck, I'm surprised he's still there. Right in that tree. Holy shit, I could not. You know what? I think I just said you gotta look in the trees. He's moving around. I know he's gonna. If I would have been anywhere near underneath him, he would have fucking. He would have gotten down. Oh shit, he's moving around. If he comes down, I know he's gonna have interest. Fuck, that was scary as fuck, man. I'm gonna leave this thing on him. Fuck, that scared the shit out of me, dude. I'm so glad. See, I was talking about being awake. If I wasn't awake and I didn't see him, dude, that would have been bad news. And I'm surprised he's still there. I think that's gonna get him. I'm really surprised he's still there. And he saw me. Because they don't like anybody being underneath their trees. Fuck, that's getting the shit out of me. That's just too fucking close. If he comes down, I'm making an exit out of here. Because he's probably going to be interested in what the fuck I'm doing. But I'm going to leave the camera rolling right there. He's in that tree. shit. He's moving around. I think he's watching me. Because the creepy part is when you see them, they know it. So this truck last time when he was watching me snooping, I caught him, and then when I caught him, he was like, "Oh, I'm blessed." Oh shit, there's nothing more. I don't want him coming down and coming this way, man. Oh, there's he go. He's moving around, but he's not coming down. Fuck, that is so scary. I used to never look in the trees like that. And I think when I was walking up, I said, "Gotta look in the trees." This one, I know I got everything on film. Oh shit! No, don't come back down. Stay up there yourself. He's moving his paw. Shit, here he comes. Fuck. He's turning his head. He's looking. Pretty sure that's the male. My friend. I can kind of see its face looking at me. I need to get my fucking scope out. Oh, you fucking bugs. God damn it. Drop my fucking hat. Fuck. And I might cut it off or turn it on if he moves.